How do you survive working 9-5? I have an objectively good job, but I hate it. The people are okay, the management style is fairly hands-off. I don't really like the work and it's fairly pointless, but there isn't too much of it and it's mostly remote. I'm realizing that, even if I end up having a great job that I do well at, I will always resent my job. I don't have a ton of fun on afternoons and weekends, but I desperately look forward to them. I want to have more of my own time. As a student, it's weird to me that people have just accepted that 9-5 days a week is standard and it's therefore okay to lose so many of your waking hours, especially if you have a long commute. Dissociation, mostly. I am not my body. My body is here at work, I am not. I sleep an extreme amount on my days off. Too tired and worn out to do anything else, rolling eyes face. I'm a shell of a human being. I don't know how other people manage Reese. We work 8 hours minimum, come home to chores and house maintenance. We keep almost nothing of our money that we work for, yet none of our time is spent in the place we spend it on. We're literally running on hamster wheels. I know 3 women that hated their boss Mr. Hart. He would constantly sexual harass one of them that was his secretary. Anyway, they kidnapped him after thinking they poisoned his coffee and made multiple improvements at the office while he was gone. Use drugs in the morning. You do it with the understanding that it's either this, manual labor, and/or homelessness. I also set goals of what I'm gonna do with my earnings and make sure to always look for a better opportunity. You lose out on more money staying at your job. I found a 4-10 job where I get 3-day weekends. It's heaven. 10-hour days blow by faster than 8-hour ones. I am sure there is psychology behind that. I don't. I'm in healthcare, so I work 0600-1800. I would not go back to 9-5 ever. I work 37 hours a week on flexi time and have a couple of days at home. I can't complain. I like being able to afford food, housing, healthcare, and moderate luxuries. And I find it a lot easier to work consistent hours that don't take away my nights and weekends. Is it my ideal life? No. But I pop a Vivance in the morning and suck it up. I prefer my slavery hours to be from 2 to 10.30 personally. Oh, there ain't no rest for the wicked, money don't grow on trees. I got bills to pay, I got mouths to feed. There ain't nothing in this world for free. I know I can't slow down, I can't hold back, though you know I wish I could. Oh, no, there ain't no rest for the wicked until we close our eyes for good. I was out on 8 weeks of medical leave 2 years ago, paid with all of the sick time I'd saved up for years. I remember thinking that it was the longest stretch of free time I'd ever had since middle school. Especially since the surgeon checked me 3 weeks post-op and said, "You've healed well. You could go back to work next week, since you work at a desk." But I'll never make anyone do that. What would you like me to write? She had to even ask. Get to work, spend 30 minutes not doing work, eating breakfast, get my work done as fast as possible, play video games and fuck around on Reddit. Take naps at my desk. Take all of my PTO. Honestly? I'm almost at the point that I don't. I've got a fucking cornucopia of mental and physical issues that I'm pursuing disability for. If I get denied, I'm checking out. I've already had 1 suicide attempt due in part of the existential torture of having to work. I honestly don't know if I'll survive the time it takes to get my application process done. I'm a farmer. I start at 4:30 in the morning and most days go to 7 in the evening. 9 to 5 sounds like a dream, smiley face. Amphetamines, caffeine, nicotine, and pretending I'm in a video game from 8 AM to 5 PM help, slightly. Gotta pay the bills and have mouths to feed, that's how. The 40-hour workweek was put in place for manufacturing specifically and was to place what had previously been completely unregulated, where people were working 60, 80 or more hours a week. With automation and other modern technologies, most 40-hour-per-week jobs could be done in 20 hours or less. It's insane how much we work that we don't have to. I dissociate for almost all of my waking hours. When I am present though, I get high on whatever I can to deal with work lol. Dissociate. Drugs. You're fortunate it's only 9 to 5. My job made me work 7 days straight for multiple weeks. I like my job, but too much of anything is not healthy and burns you out quick. But for some reason our society, all of us accept this. If we all stood up, we could change this. I pushed back a lot as well, but no union to force the issue. I just started 8-5 and I'm going crazy. 1. Suppress all your passions, there is no time. 2. Don't add more people to the endless workforce loop. Don't procreate saves money. 3. Minimize your consumption and cost of living saves money. 4. Use saved money for early retirement. I personally hate it. I used to do something like that for a time, and back when I used public transportation it was absolute hell to be in the crowds of people. Now I use a bike to get to places and I adjust my availability. You learn to avoid certain times and prefer other times. Antidepressants. Who gets to work 9 to 5? Are you from the 1950s? 9-5? That is a myth. Most of us work 8-5. Just try to enjoy what you do, and get along with your coworkers. Attitude is everything. I have been doing it for 50 years. Actually started out working 7-5, Monday through Saturday. I have survived. 68, still going full time, it keeps me young. I do it on my terms. I don't work more than 6 hours. Wish I knew friend. By the hair of my chin. If you have downtime and you can get away with it with your job, try getting another one. Double dip kinda. I work 3 12-hour shifts a week and some days it goes fast. Other days I swear somebody glued the hands to the clock. I'll see your 9-5 and raise you a 4:30. Only 4 days a week, though, so I have that going for me. By working 7-3:30 instead. Work construction and you learn you don't really have any time off. You're always tired and preparing for the next day essentially. Crying and gagging on stomach acid, mostly. Family Guy helps distract from the terrible thoughts. I do 7 to 330 instead. Non-mandatory at 6 and on Saturdays. IBEW baby, raised fist. Construction makes me feel like my work is more meaningful, personally. I'll switch with you, easy. I have an unfulfilling, monotonous job at Walmart between 10 p.m. and 7 a.m. throwing freight for every department and doing my boss's job for them, like training new hires and managing time. You want to get away from a job with easy work, hands-off managers, and a sit-on-your-ass, do-nothing job? Not here, you won't. You have to do everything, and more. Don't worry, the pay will definitely not be worth the trouble though. I work 9-4 and barely survive, smiley face. It's okay, a lot of people feel that way. I'm exactly the same way, have an objectively great job, just don't like the concept of spending most of my life working on things I don't care about. It helps to pace yourself. Find time for your own passions. That's the only way it's bearable. Working allows me to pay for things I like. I don't complain all day and I just do what I need to do. I'm happy. My family is happy. I enjoy what I do and I'm very good at it. There's no reason to resent your job. Weed, lots of it. Bro, this honestly sounds like a you problem. Grass is greener syndrome. Go to retail. I'm moving into a job you're describing and I'm telling you. I know it's better off the bat. You look forward to free time but don't have fun? Get a damn hobby, dude. That's your fault. Marijuana, lots and lots of marijuana. Working 9-5 in an office is a luxury you won't understand until you've worked 70-hour weeks and weekend grave shifts. You don't. Employ yourself, work whatever hours you feel like.